Okay, everybody. We're live. Yeah, you might hear some noise in the background. That's Darren's nebulizer. We just had to run that because I was getting everything set up, and it said, "Hey, are you ready?" I didn't hear anything, and I came out, and he was, taking one of his inhalers. I'm like, "Oh, okay." Yeah. So hopefully this will do the. And he'll feel better, and he can come in and join us, and we can get going. But I'll listening for the nebulizer to stop because he's just right across the hall, and hopefully he'll be feeling well enough to join us. Um, Also, I have the latest episode of the how-to guide is going to premiere tomorrow on YouTube. It's already on Patreon, so those of you folks who are Patreon peeps, you'll be able to see it. So something special for the holidays. So yeah, yes, new video. And I see that Sarcastic is home, but fixing up a room, and some other folks, are looking forward to various things, and that's cool. Yeah, asthma is definitely rough, and it's really frustrating too when you check the air quality reports, and they're not always the most helpful. Or sometimes what gets really frustrating is they say that the air quality report is fine, but then you still have trouble, and it's like what's up. It may also be because of rain. We're supposed to have some rain come in, and rainstorm or thunderstorm asthma is a real thing. So, but happy solstice, everyone. Of course, the solstices aren't necessarily a big thing in Kemetic land. They weren't they weren't as big of a thing in Mesopotamia either. They have their own little traditions surrounding that, but they didn't observe it like right on, the 21st of June or December. It was a little later because their calendars were a little offset. So instead we're doing the opening of the doors of the House of Neith because Neith and Sobek have festivals that as we give the calendar, it would be right around Christmas time. So that's what we have right here. And Amun Lifting the Sky, which is a counterpart to Ptah lifting the sky, since you have two creator deities, and that's during the month of Makir. So that's what we're doing, this time. So and just I also wanted to ask, if you're tuning in and you're on the Discord, while we're having service, just kind of relax a little bit, because I know sometimes the conversation can get really animated, but when we're doing service, we're not, it's more about just kind of relaxing and being in the moment with everyone, and sometimes, using our left brain and trying to type out, that kind of distracts from it a little bit. So, it's our time to relax, and, hopefully Darren will be joining us in just a few minutes. So. And I tell you what, okay, yeah, you can just see I painted a little lamp. This was just a little wooden thing I got from the dollar store, so I painted it up, and the hieroglyphs on the side just say, "Hail to you, Neith the Great," and it's LED, so we have a lamp. So
I think I'll go for a cookie this time around too.
Huh?
I think I'll go for a cookie.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
Well, I still have plenty in our big container of cookies, so I'm just gonna. Yeah. Okay, I want to know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile. One will see you later, and the other will see you in a while. That deserved a rim shot. So,
but only one you'll find in an aisle, right?
yeah. Well, the way I like to see it is, I consider alligators to be a local manifestation of Sobek.
Yes.
And now there actually is an American crocodile, but it's something of an endangered species. They don't have a whole lot of them, but there is an actual American crocodile. Yeah. Feeling better? Here, I got that. Okay, put it right there. Okay. Here, I think I bring the pair.
Thank you.
Take that from there. Okay. All right, but you can get to that, right? All right. Yes, Derek told us not to wait for him, so yeah. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Also, I've been very busy this week. I also taped something ahead of time for January 5th because we're going to be out of town, headed to New Orleans for a convention. But I taped the ritual, and to give you a little bit of a preview, I suppose I still smell a little smoky from what we were doing. But it'll be fun. I get to edit that together. But that's in a couple of weeks, so. All right, well, we'll save some cool waters for you, Darren. Nah, this is counting on it. Cool. It sounds like you're feeling a little bit better already. All right, these cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me. This technique purifies me. Hail unto you, O Nechiru. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Purity is upon our hands. Our purity is within our hearts. And we have cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. Don't worry, we'll get there when it comes in. Did I mention I got a new grill lighter?
I thought you might.
Yeah. Well, funny thing, it was in my my little shrine cabinet. I was like, oh, brand new grill lighter. Awesome. Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra in all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone who is tuning in with us now, will be joining us in the future, and who has been with us in the past. This eye of Horus comes, and we're all purified with it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
Okay, and we will light our candles for Sobek, who joins Neith in her going forth That on our calendar would be December 25th. And Shu for the lifting of the sky. Oh, well, come on. Hold on. It almost had it. Hold on. There we go. I think the flame on this one was so big it was choking out the candle for a second. But there we go. That got it. And for Sekhmet. You should bring healing, especially for Darren across the hall, so he can join us. There we go.
It's convenient that you have both Shu and it's convenient to both Shu and Tefnut are present.
Yes, and
So you can
Shu and Tefnut and Sekhmet. You arise in the Alketis Capri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and Amun and Neith, all of them creators, who all came from Noon at the first time, such is their uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and to you, O Neith, mistress of Sais, and Amun, in his feast of lifting the sky. Hail and praise unto you, O Yunachuru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out his fet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us and your strength being within us. Take these, your cool waters, which are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. O Yunachuru, these waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, O Yunachuru, that you may be purified with it. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to light a very short bit of this incense so that we're not adding a whole bunch. So this will probably only be about 5 minutes worth, but that's kind of a good idea at this point. We give this incense. We give you this incense great of purity. Its fragrance is the eye of Horus. Its fragrance comes to you. It cleanses you. It adorns you. It takes its place upon your hands. This incense is the eye of Horus. And its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Yunachuru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. Boo, you okay? Okay. As long as I can hear an answer, I know you're all right. The gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra, Amun, Neith. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine, and your water. And again, we'll do an abbreviated version. Honey. Pure is Ra Horeketi within his house. Pure is Neith, mistress of Sais, within her house. Pure is Amun, lord of Thebes, within his house. Pure are the cause of all of these gods, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure, for Ra, for Amun, for Neith, Shu and Sobek of Sekhmet, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Ra Horeketi. Come to your body, O Neith, mistress of Sais. Come to your body, O Amun. Come to your body, Zoya Nachiru, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these, your offerings, and partake of them. Hang on. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Amun, before Neith. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. O Ra Horeketi and your son, the Osir Nisu Nebkepurura, your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings,
and receive them from our hands. Okay. Here we go. Now from the table of the gods to the table of the blessed dead, we light this candle, that it may be the eye of Horus that lights their way into light. And we pour these cool waters from the table of Osiris, that their hearts may be refreshed. Horakaru ta henket kakao abdus and nutrimhat kut nibet nofra wabet alket nutrim and kawan akh punibu ma nibu hir natura. A voice offering of bread and beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these akhu, all true of voice before the great god. And I also want to remember, of course, our friend Wolf, who joins us sometimes, he lost his grandfather just recently. And there's another gal named Veronica. She's, you need me to get you anything, Darren? Okay. All right, he's on his way to get something. But our friend Veronica, she was kind enough to send me a very big wall hanging that I use sometimes in outdoor things. And she's, been on the Facebook group before, but she lost her mother this week. So want to remember her as well. And now we come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your Ka shall live. Truly, your Aeneid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Aeneid says unto you, your word is law, eternally. The sped is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. And may we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such is the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly with temperance, for such is the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such is the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti. We may witness Ra's perfection every day. Okay. Yeah. For Darren, when he has an attack like that, it kind of takes him a little while to get through it. I mean, the fact that he was able to talk to us and respond, and he was actually moving on his own means that,
he's getting better. He's getting some breath. It's just the type of asthma attack. It's often connected to allergies, and those of you that might have the same thing, if your allergy sets it off, it's not just getting a breath, it's also getting cleared out, so that it'll stop, happening. And so, I'm gonna peek on him in just a second, but hopefully he's to a point where he'll be able to join us towards the end when we get to the cookies, which will be in a few minutes. So yeah. Oh, and Katie Horton, it's my aunt's birthday today, so we're at a bar for dinner. Thankfully, I have headphones on listening to you guys. Oh, that's awesome, though. Happy birthday to your aunt. And, yeah. Oh, is Sarana having some tooth trouble? Having a cold and teeth issues. Oh, well, prayers to Sekhmet for healing. And Emma, prayers for continued good healing for my recent surgery and for T's family and for health in the new year. Yes. Yeah. I'll have to let him know. I kind of miss his voice, so I hope he's here for the cookies. Yeah. But I will definitely pass that on. But yeah, this has been a rough year for all of us, and so prayers for a better 2024 are very much in order. So we will start by reading for Amun. Praise unto Amun Ra. We make for him adoration to his name. We give him praises to the height of heaven and over the breadth of the earth. We tell his might to travelers north and south. Beware ye of him. Declare him to son and daughter, to great and small. Herald him to generations not yet born. Herald him to fishes in the deep, to birds in the sky. Declare him to fool and wise. Beware ye of him. You are Amun, Lord of the silent, who comes at the voice of the poor. When we call to you in our distress, you come to rescue us, to give breath to those who are wretched, to rescue us from bondage. You are Amun Ra, Lord of Thebes, who rescues the one in Duat. For you are he who is merciful. When one appeals to you, you are he who comes from afar.
May he bless Darren.
Yeah, actually, guys, I'm going to go check on him real quick and get kind of a status report and come right back here. Oh, quick tip. Another thing that'll help if you have an asthma attack, because I have to pop this open, but lime juice. It's tart. It's not a very gentle way of doing it, but it does work. Something about the acid in the lime juice. So he just needed me to pop that open for him. So there we go. All right. Try it now.
All right, he's coming. He's working on it.
Good.
All right. You know what? Let me have something for Neith, because Neith is going to have another feast in January, and the way that one worked is she would go forth at a certain time of the night, and it kind of makes us wonder, what the ancient rites would have looked like. You would have had like a midnight procession. That must have been really interesting to see. Okay. Hail unto you, O Neith the Great, mistress of Sais in your going forth, lady of life who opens the ways, eye of Ra which has no equal. You go forth from your house in the 4 hours of night, in the month of Rachnajes, to perform your secret rites. For yours is the power to clear all paths. Yours is the power to move all obstacles. Yours is the power to destroy the evil one. Mistress of the East, mistress of the West, mistress of the North, mistress of the South, heaven and earth are under your command. Holy Mother who gives all life, protect us, O Neith, as you protect your son, Ra. And let's see, did I bother to mark that one? Okay, here we go. Tell you what, we should read for Sobek as well. Papadile, let's see, has been wonderfully nicknamed. Hail, O Sobek, great god, lord of Tashe, great male who came from Nun, white of teeth, green of scales, keen of face and raised of brow, lord of strength and virility, raging one who drives away evil. You are lord of the Nile who makes the two banks flourish, lord of the winding waterway in the sky, in your carnelian temple in the mountain of Baku. And lastly, for Shu. I am he who foretells Ra when he ascends from the Akhet. I put the fear of him into whomever seeks out his name. I am the one among the Heh gods who hears their words. I dispatch the word of the self-created to the multitudes. I am the one who captains the Sunbark and its crew. I am stronger and more raging than all the Anids. I show splendor in accordance with my nature. I speak, and the Anids are silent. I am he whose shape was exhaled, whom this august god created, who strews the sky with his beauty, whose name the gods do not know, the one whom the sun folk serve. Okay, and I tell you what, if anybody's got any other requests, I know some folks were talking about having a little bit of Bast energy. If anybody else says, oh, and we've got a super sticker, Zabalin, thank you. Healing for my mother, for Janet, for my dad, and for my partner. Yeah. Okay, and I see some cookies for Elgin. Didn't mean to send that early. Okay. All right. Okay. Here, let me. Yeah.
You folks thought you were going to get off light. Happy Friday, everybody.
All right, you're feeling better.
Getting there.
Getting there. Do we need some to keep some napkins on hand for you?
I don't know. All I know is half of that lime juice is gone.
Oh, well, you know what? It was there when we needed it. So,
Yeah.
do you want some cool waters, or would that be a little too much?
I'll take them.
All righty, well.
To all my super thanks out there, thank you. If you haven't done it, do it.
All right. Well,
We love
cool
you.
waters are upon your hands, and they purify you as technique purifies you. Hail unto you.
That stuff is cold. Man, I'm so proud I said stuff. Wait.
There you go, everybody.
Yes, we got the cool waters. You're pure, you're pure, you're pure.
And I don't even have any to flick on you, man.
Well, it's because I made sure to
no
drive you.
fun. That ain't no fun. If I can't bless my woman, because there's nothing but love.
A spurge, a spurge, a spurge.
Yes,
right.
the power of Tefnut compels you.
That's right.
Yeah. And I'm glad I did like the abbreviated instance, because it's all done now. So you come in here and we're instance free. But, okay.
All right. Well, I tell you what. I know that we've got stuff coming in. Oh, hey, sarcastic! I'm money now. Throw stuff at y'all. Yay! Now, listen. We didn't have a way to put in. There wasn't an appropriate spot to put in. Kid Ptolemy's happy dance for this video, but there will be a triumphant return next month. So, yay! So how do we celebrate? Okay. But yeah, okay. So I see that we had a request for Isabel and some prayers for healing. We'll read for Sekhmet so that she can give some healing to the folks who need it. And then we'll get to the cookies. Hail, Sekhmet the Great, Eye of Ra, who hides him within her iris. Hail, Sekhmet, sovereign, mistress of light, who moves in brightness. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of darkness, at whose setting the dusk comes. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of fear, whose seal brings death. Hail unto you, Sekhmet, daughter of Ra, who loves Ma'at, who detests Zespet. Most holy of the gods, one seeks life and healing in you. Okay. And we had gotten a request for cookies, so it is that time. So I'm going to start with one for everyone. So anyone who's watching us after the fact, of course, this includes you. So, see if we can just there we go. All right. So this is for everyone. Your efforts in a critical area will soon be rewarded.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. That's awesome news. So for everyone, your efforts in a critical area will soon be rewarded. So I guess that means to be proactive. If there's something that really needs the effort, give it, because it'll pay off. This is the time to give it that push then. So okay, because Yamano, I know you'd asked for one, and then we'll pick up with our folks. So I see starting with Kristen, and then also I see one from Elgin on Discord. So we'll pick up with you folks. But this one is for Yamano. Now is a good time to call a loved one at a distance from you.
Interesting. I'll have to do so.
Okay. So for Kristen, we'll do yours, and then next is Elgin from the Discord. Kristen, you will be successful in a business of your own. So maybe open an Etsy shop, but you will be successful in a business of your own. And for Elgin. They surprised us. I was thinking one was going to pop out first, but another one did. Okay, so this is for Elgin. Rely on longtime friends to give you advice. So for Elgin, rely on longtime friends to give you advice. Okay.
Okay, and for Sarana and then Zabalin.
Sarana, hope you get to feeling better. There we go. Sarana, you will soon be confronted with unlimited opportunities. That sounds like good news. Now, that means you'll have to choose. You'll have to narrow it down because you are, think about how it says it. You will soon be confronted with unlimited opportunities. So be ready to pick the best one.
When it rains, it pours.
Well, no, but the thing is, sometimes there are some things that are good problems to have, and so you have to choose which one's going to be the best. That sometimes happens. Okay, so that was Sarana and then Zabalin. Okay, why didn't they come over? There we go. Okay. Zabalin, you will overcome difficult times. And that sounds like really awesome news. You will overcome difficult times. Okay. Oh, Alejandro, you're back. Hello, everybody. Finally able to join again. That's awesome. Good to see you.
What's up, Alejandro?
Yeah, Darren will be back in just a few. But okay, so Katie Horton, a fortune cookie from Set. So, Set, he's kind of been poking around lately. So I ask him, he's kind of hanging out behind the House of Neith. We'll ask him to pull something. Katie. Okay. All right, that's unique. I think he actually wants me to just pull that one out. So let's see what it says. Yep. Oh wow, that's interesting. She says just pick this one, and so I get it, and it's got 2 in it. All right, so Katie, don't worry about money. The best things in life are free. And a pleasant surprise is soon in store for you. So from Set, don't worry about money. The best things in life are free. A pleasant surprise is soon in store for you. Okay.
All right, so you're wondering if your question is appropriate for a cookie. Well, you just. Oh, Kai Sobek, can you ask Jihukti to help me on learning my hieroglyphics in Egyptian language? I've been self-taught, run into errors, having a bit of trouble understanding. Have you tried? There's a couple of books, teaching yourself hieroglyphics, and there's another one that's learning hieroglyphics for complete beginners. And that one actually was really helpful. So hang on, see, by Bill Manley, Egyptian Hieroglyphs for Complete Beginners. I'd have to pull a bunch of things out to get it out from the bookcase. But I could also include look it up and put the link on the Discord or something. It might be a good thing to help, something to start out with. It also helps if you've never learned any other kind of language before. That can also present a challenge, because once you start learning a different language, even if it's something fairly simple like French or Spanish, that gives you kind of a frame of reference to start learning other languages. And I know this because I took a 3-week summer camp. It was something for gifted kids, and it's like, oh, hey, you're nerdy kids, right? You can go for summer camp and cram an entire semester's worth of material into 3 weeks, and it'll be fun, But yeah, I did that. Did French one year. I did Japanese the last time, and I was in a class with 4 or 5 other people. It was a really small one, but there was one kid there who had never taken another language before. And he was the one who had the most trouble with it, because he, and the teaching assistant said, it helps if you, have something to kind of give you a frame of reference. So that's my mini dissertation on that. But okay, B, prayers for quick recovery from my wisdom tooth removal. Sick of the swollen jaw already. I'll also take a cookie, please. Alrighty, and I have been where you are. I've had 3 wisdom teeth removed in my lifetime. And I tell you what, for the first 2, I was awfully glad for my neighbor Mama Chan, because she would feed me rice and miso soup, and she gave me some other things, some soft things. She was a sweetheart. So may you have someone sweet like Mama Chan to spoil you while you're healing. There we go. B. Someone thinks you are wonderfully mysterious. Someone thinks you are wonderfully mysterious. Ashley, super thanks, yay. Let's see. Oh, okay. When is Baku? Does it mean horizon? Well, it's the mountains of Baku, the horizon. I think it is. It's something like that, or a specific mountain. I believe it was in the east. So it had something to do with the eastern horizon. But okay, and Kai Sobek. Got a cookie, and then I see Sarcastic and Threlo. And Alejandro. Where's the morning gone? Yeah, at least I'm thinking that it is. It's mentioned in one of the chapters of the Book of the Dead. And so we pulled that one up, and I know there's some folks that have done study on the Book of the Dead. Also, there's
Because on the Facebook group, there, people will pull things up, memes and stuff, and it's like, you'll have these quotes that kind of sound cool, and they're attributed to the Book of the Dead, but they're actually not. And somebody said, well, where can we find, something that's legit? And there's actually on the Digital Egypt website, the University College London puts out, they have like a lot of the Book of the Dead that you can just read, and they give the translation and also the transliteration, which you gotta, it's a little more involved to look at that, but it's there on the website, so I'll have to pull that up. It's on the Facebook group. I put that on there.
So Kai Sobek and sarcastic.
There we go. Kai Sobek. We write our own destiny. We become what we do. And your lucky numbers are 2, 9, 11, 24, and 37. But and there's like bright red on there. But we write our own destiny. We become what we do. Okay, so sarcastic. Hope it hasn't been raining on you too much up there. But you will soon be crossing great waters on a fun vacation. You will soon be crossing great waters on a fun vacation. Alrighty, Thralo. And then
Emil, okay.
Yeah. Collect that. So Thralo came in. Oh, okay, you got a twofer. So Thralo. Good things come to those who wait. Be patient. And rely on longtime friends to give you advice. So, good things come to those who wait. Be patient, Thralo. And rely on longtime friends to give you advice. And now for Emil. I hope I'm saying that right. Oh, and this one is empty. We will put it over there. There we go. Next week at this time, something good is coming your way. Hey, that's going to be...
It's us.
Yeah, well, but and that's going to be, let's see, the close to the end of the year, so hey. But the next week at this time, something good is coming your way, Emil. Okay, now for Alejandro. And then Ashley. And then what boy? Let's see. Something. Yeah. Yeah. We actually are supposed to be having company come back in any time now. We've got folks, and these are some of those folks that are young enough to be our kids, and they're staying over, but they're kind of using our house as their base of operations to go and visit everybody else. So, they'll be back probably any time. So yeah, we're gonna have a house full for the holidays. But okay, Alejandro. Getting a lot of crumbs out with that. Oh. Wow. That's unique. Well, so I'm gonna. There's this one that's kind of hanging on the rim. I'm gonna put that one back in here. But Alejandro, I think you were gone a while, and so some folks were like, "Hey, let's catch up," because there's 4 cookies in here. So, first one, be generous, and the favor will be returned. Second one, keep up the good work. You will be rewarded within the month. Third one, which is actually another twofer. You will receive unexpected support over the next week. Accept it. You will always be surrounded by true friends. And the last one, also a twofer. Yeah, Alejandro, I think some folks are glad to have you back. The rainbow's treasure will soon belong to you. A friend will soon reveal an exciting secret to you.
Sounds like friends are the key.
Yeah. Be generous and the favor will be returned. Keep up the good work. You will be rewarded within the month. You will receive unexpected support over the next week. Accept it. You'll always be surrounded by true friends. The rainbow's treasures will soon belong to you. A friend will soon reveal an exciting secret to you. So, Alejandro, welcome back. You got showered with a bunch of love. And, I think this also points to something that I've seen mentioned, on Facebook and elsewhere. People kind of fall out of something for a while, or they go to something else, and then they come back to, a particular pantheon, and they're always worried about, are they going to be upset with me for leaving them alone for a while? No, they're always glad to have you back. And as you've seen from the cookies, people show up after a long time, and it's like, wow, we've been waiting to give this to you. So don't ever feel bad. Don't ever worry about that. Okay, so Ashley. Ashley, be prepared to receive something special within the week. Well, it is Christmas. Be prepared to receive something special within the week. Okay, Mary Wepawet from Wepawet or Anapu. Maybe they can double team you. K9 tag team. But for Mary Wepawet, you will soon receive help from an unexpected source. You will soon receive help from an unexpected source. Okay, and Amun set. Let's see. Yeah, Katie, we did get you, right? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. So we'll do Amun set, and then I'm gonna catch up. I just got back home from the bar. It was noisy, and Seth said before we left not to raise hell with drinking booze, and I did good. Before I left my house to go to the bar, Seth said that. Okay. And I'm okay. We're not heathens. So my question is, I feel like I've received help from other gods with the situation. Is it okay to ask the Egyptian pantheon for a cookie about that? I don't see why not.
because most deities from polytheistic religions are not as exclusive as the one we're more familiar with. So it's like yeah, sure, if the others might say the same thing. Yeah, so let's do Amun set, and then one night if you would like one, then just let me know. But let's pull one for Amun set. Amun said, "We write our own destiny. We become what we do. No fate but what you make." And by the way, those are a couple of the folks that I'm looking forward to meeting when we go down to New Orleans, because Linda Hamilton, for those of you that are familiar with the Terminator movies, she's actually going to be there, and so is Kyle Reese. So that's going to be really exciting. But yes, we write our own destiny. We become what we do. Okay. Let's see. Haha, yes, Set knows when it's time to riot and when it isn't. Sabrina, is hieroglyphics possible for blind folks? Oh, funny thing is, if we were able to, have access to stone monuments, you could probably, that either raised relief or sunken relief would be, like a predecessor to Braille. But since we can't do that, that's a really good question. Let Darren and I chew on that one. But
it finally seems like something that cuneiform would probably have over hieroglyphics. Probably easier to read cuneiform.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, waiting for surgery. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. How to Read Egyptian Hieroglyphs by Mark Collier and Bill Manley is great. It's a really good book. And so one of those authors went ahead and wrote one that's for complete beginners, and trying to kind of backtrack from that and say, okay, if you're starting from, square one and having some difficulty, that's kind of what the angle of that one was. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I ended up having. Hang on, I'm scrolling down. Can Sabrina have a cookie? Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Backed up voicemail. Yes, you had backed up voicemail. Haha. Yeah, let's see. You got me on the cookie part. All right. Sash. Oh yeah. Okay. I think if it sounds like we're caught up, except for Sabrina. We wanted to get one for Sabby. So one of these is for you, or maybe 3 of them are for you. So okay, this is for Sabrina. First one. Happiness is a direction, not a destination.
second one. Remember, 3 months from this date, good things are in store for you. And the third one. Wow, which has a bunch stuffed in here. So, Sabby, you had some voicemails too. All right, let me see if I can separate them out here. Okay, with integrity and consistency, your credits are piling up. Soon, someone new coming into your life will be a best friend. Don't give up. Your problem gets better next month. So don't give up. Your problem gets better next month. And then remember, 3 months from this date, good things are in store for you. So it's all going to get better from here. Just remember, happiness is a direction, not a destination. It's not where you go, but what you're doing. With integrity and consistency, your credits are piling up. Soon, someone new coming into your life will be a best friend. So, Sabrina, I think you got some good things lining up here. All right, everyone.
Okay, yeah. Sarcastic, you had the one about crossing the water and for a vacation.
It was yes, you will soon be crossing great waters on a fun vacation. And Sarcastic, that was yours. So that's why I try and put them kind of in order so I can go backwards if I need to. But okay. Hang on. Darren, are you feeling a little better now?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Think you can make it back in here for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that he can come in, at least say hey to everybody before we sign off. I'll just read a couple more prayers for us, and if anybody else has some requests that we missed, just toss that icon up here. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
And this talking about wisdom teeth. Yeah, I had 3 of them taken out, and one of them was impacted, and so they had to go in and break it up and pull it out, which it sounds pretty horrifying. But when they shoot you up with enough of that stuff to deaden your mouth, you don't quite feel it as much, which is a good thing. It just meant that I came back into the office for that one, and that side of my face was drooping. They're like, why are you still here? But the tough thing is when you happen to get one and it's sitting on top of a nerve, because that can it's like your mouth doesn't quite feel right for a while after that. But yeah, I mean, here's something to think about. They know from looking at his mummy that King Tut had wisdom teeth, and they had started to come through, and they didn't have the kind of dental surgery that we do. So,
and I want to say something very relevant in that regard. Please take care of your teeth, because believe it or not, people still die today in this country as multimillionaires.
Oh, because
they had abscesses.
Oh, and didn't take care of them?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers had a player that just died from that.
Oh, wow. I was about to ask who died from that. So it was one of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, a former player.
Former NFL player.
But he wasn't even 50.
He just didn't have it taken care of?
We don't know what happened, but we know that's what killed him.
Yeah. Yeah, and he killed a lot of ancient Egyptians too. So, and that's why, it's kind of crazy when that sort of thing happens now. We have these things at our disposal, to take advantage of them. But,
Fortunately, people have a lot of insurance now that'll cover certain things, and they wouldn't up until a recent point.
Yeah.
Especially government insurance.
Yeah. Yeah. But okay, but Darren's feeling better. Yay. People
I'm
missed
back,
you.
guys. I've been dealing with some really, really, really nasty asthma.
Yeah.
And for those of you who may deal with asthma, you know there's two types. There's hypersecretion and there's dry. I happen to not have the dry type.
You know, the hypersecretions, yeah.
But I can also tell you that lime juice concentrated does a lot. But it's going to cut through everything, and then you're going to spend a lot of time in getting everything out of you that you didn't know was there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I blame the weather because we have rain coming. So.
Does lemon have a similar effect?
No.
No, it's something about the lime specifically. Yeah, darn it, this is making me want a Coke. Because seriously, I've.
Don't be putting no lime in the Coke.
Yeah. Well,
It's
no.
already in a Coke.
Yeah, here's the funny thing, and if anybody wants to try this, you'll be surprised. If you go for several days without drinking Coke, then you crack open a can again, you'll suddenly taste the lime in it. Because I did that because I'm trying to cut down how much sugar I have, and I was surprised by how well I could taste the lime in it after going for a week or so without it.
It's like folks who drink Dr. Pepper will suddenly get prune.
Get the prune, yeah.
I hate to tell you, there's no prune in Dr. Pepper.
Oh, really? Well, whatever it is, it's heavier than a Coke is, but yeah, just something about that lime. All right, well, let's read a prayer for blessing for everyone, so that we all have a good holiday and feel better. Yeah. Hear us, O Ra, great Lord of Yunu, and place your arms of blessing around us. Let us all rejoice in your bounty, and our hearts take joy in your kindness. Tell Neith and Upwot to open their ways for us, and may you protect us with your strong arm of compassion. For you are the All-Lord, Lord of Ma'at. Holy and splendid is your name. Capri at dawn, Atum at dusk, Ra Horaketi, as you rule the nine. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Capri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Yunu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Enid, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Yunu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Yunu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Otzba endures. As the name of Nut in the shrine of Shanit in Yunu, endures. As the name of Osir, Kentiamentiu, endures. As the name of Aset and Necheru endures. As the name of Sutek in Nubet endures. As the name of Horus in Pei endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep endures. As the name of Jehuti in Kemenu endures. As the name of Ra in the Akhet endures, likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Ra. You have come in peace, O Nit, O Amun. You have come in peace, O Yunachuru. May you go forth in peace, O Ra, Amun, Nit. May you go forth in peace, O Yunachuru, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy and Manjet bark, and rest content in the septet mark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And I hope everyone has... yeah, Dr. Pepper is almost like a cherry flavor. But yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday. Really, sinus infections can kill you if you let them go too long. That's something we have to keep in mind, because I tell you what, if you use a CPAP, then sinus infections become very common. It's unfortunately a side effect of using the CPAP. But that is what you put in the coconut. Question on child pain tolerance, and I get taken less seriously. Yeah. And as far as the pho, because apparently that's how you pronounce it. It looks at the PHO. It's apparently the proper way to say it is pho. And somebody showed there was I guess it was a meme or something, but there was an actual place in LA, and it was a restaurant, and it was called Pho King. PHO King. So, somebody who lived in LA shared that. And I'm like, right. But lemon juice and water straight, no sugar.
Yeah. And yeah, it is true that there is no fruit in Dr. Pepper. It just tastes like fruit. To a lot of people.
Barbecue flavored spring. That's fucking good. Yeah. Well, actually, sarcastic. The friend from the greater Los Angeles area who shared the picture, they put in the when they posted that, they put in the comments, for when you're fucking hungry.
Yeah.
So fun with puns. Yeah. All right, guys. Will you all have a wonderful holiday? It's Christmas, Neithmas, all those good things.
That means anything you order from that restaurant becomes that adjective.
Wait, so there's an actual town in Austria named that? Oh, that is cool.
Oh, really?
Wow. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful holiday. Huh.
Have a good holiday, everyone.
Okay, yeah. It sounds like an house. A soundish. About. Okay. Well, Saran, I guess a dear friend of mine, a classmate of mine from high school, who's Vietnamese American, he told me a couple of things that were supposed to be cursing and, telling somebody naughty things in Vietnamese. I don't know if it was true or not, so I'd have to ask your boss, or I don't know. Maybe if they were cool with it, I'd have to say, look, did somebody put me on when they told me this?
That'll be a Patreon exclusive.
Yeah.
So we can watch our clothing language.
Well, be safe and well. See you next week.
Be careful with the eggnog.
Yeah. Much love, guys.